welcome. It is the 6th of 7th day challenge, so I'm just putting my hair up out of the way because we're going to be working with resin. Oh, you can see how tired I am, but I don't want my resin to get in here. I'll put my mask up and then I'll probably have to put it up. So this evening we're going to do a fairly quick and simple one, but I want to showcase the Bling It, which I used in my Hello Stacey Northern Light challenge. So we're going to show you how it responds in a live. So you've got Bling It Gold, Bling It Violet, green, red and blue. And when you actually look inside the pot, it basically looks white, but it's got a shimmer of the colour that it is. So when you first put it in here, oh, you spilt it all over, Sharon, it's going to look clear. Anyway, that's the game tonight. A live one, Barbara. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, and you did it. So welcome Stacey, welcome Paula, welcome Teresa, welcome Anne, welcome I said Stacey. Stacey, you get two, you're important. Barbara, you made it to a live one. Christina, welcome. Cosmic Carol, I am so tired. I've done a full day of work today, just gone on a walk with Zeus, got him back, and now we're here. You got your notification, yay! Small wins. You just binge watched the Blue Sculpture Bowl that you missed. Well, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found value in it. Hello, Cheryl. Yeah, I hope I've said hello to everybody. Apologies for my hair. It is down, it's in plaits, but I was just putting it up so I don't get in resin because I don't want to have to cut off another 2 inches of hair. I couldn't cope with 4 inches in one day. And Sandy, welcome, you've caught alive. But I am going to put my respirator on and I'm going to work on this canvas that equated to nothing. So I am just going to paint around it in a navy blue. Got my protection on there from my resin nipples. And we're just going to put some blue on there. What other colours are we going to do? Maybe the blue and the purple, the ones that I used before. So I'm almost going to replicate the one I did with the mountains, with the Northern Lights. I'm going to attempt to do this live over the next 2 nights, maybe 3. And so tonight we are just going to put the resin on with the blues, the purples, and yeah, it was 2 shades of blue, purple. I think I'm just going to go with purple and blue. And then we're going to come in with our Northern Lights, and this time I'm going to try and perfect it even though it's on a smaller scale, so it'll be thinner and get thicker. But I really just want to show you how great these Bling It are. So if you've not seen them before, they are primary elements and they are just stunning. It gives you, as it says here, you get a shimmer. Now on my first one, I used, did my background and then I let it dry and then I put clear on it and then I added the Bling It. This time I'm going to do it where I'm going to put the blue on there directly and then add the Bling It so you can still see how it responds, and then that way I can do it over maybe 2 nights as opposed to 3 nights. If you're going to do like it on a big piece and you want a really stunning piece of artwork and you want depth, I would recommend you building it up in layers. But hope you've all been well. Hope you've enjoyed your Saturday if you've not been working like I have. And I'd love to know how you're feeling, and I'd love to know what projects you've been doing today. So if you haven't already, thumbs up, that really helps my channel. Subscribe and share. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If it's your first time seeing a live, welcome. Give me that thumbs up. But I will be putting my respirator on again. I've had really bad allergies today, and I will do my best to project my voice. And you have to promise me, if you hear me say what's the magic word repeatedly, you have to make me aware because I'm trying to re-educate my brain on that. If you've got any questions, ask away. That light might be in your way just there. Let me twinkle it around for you so that you're not getting so much bright light in there. And jobs are good un. So I'm going to keep checking in with chat. We do have Paula here, so she'll be able to help you. Quite a few people have got notifications today, which is fantastic. Teresa, I'm so glad that you did that. Cheryl, how are you feeling today, my lovely? How's that hand repairing? Well, it doesn't matter if you don't like resin, but you enjoy watching other people, because hopefully you'll learn some skills, or it might inspire you to do any of the art that you enjoy doing. Oh, we got an all right in capitals from Paula. She's ready for you. Fire away those questions. We have a gift of time, and what do I mean by the gift of time? Because I'm going blah, 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 because this is 6 days in a row that I've been working and doing lives. So you're going to see me tomorrow. I've got a day off work, so that's okay through the day, but I might be falling asleep mid live, so you might have to give me a little, oh, it's all right, that's the word. Have I said it much tonight? So everybody needs to know I say the word all right, and I've purposely said that one a lot, and I've found out it's filler time. So if I am oh no, I hate spiders, and I've just seen a big spider hiding behind one of my pictures very near where I am, so if I'm going to be working here, it's going to come out and get me, and I've just got goosebumps all over me because I don't like it. I don't like spiders, and it's so close. And you might think it's only small, but I'm going to have to get Neil to get it out of here because it's going to run in my paint. It's going to attack me. Let me show you. You might think that this is absolutely ridiculous, but I just spotted him. Let me get that out of my face. So he is just hiding behind here. And that's where I'm chatting to you, so my eyes just went up there and saw it, and I'm like, nah. I used to, sorry if people get offended, but in my olden days I would have seen a spider and kill it, whereas my Neil, he loves spiders, so he will capture it and put it outside and make sure that it's safe. But there's one of my videos, I can't remember which one it is, where I wasn't aware there was a spider above my head on the camera. And there's twice that you see this spider walk across one of my videos while I'm creating art, which it would have been above my head. And you may not see it, but it does, it goes across there and you see all the hairs on it. And it's probably saying, Sharon, I'm gonna get you. Anyway, that's enough drama. Let me get my Neil. Get the flamethrower. Oh, I'm gonna have to get Neil. Just bear with me. Neil, I need you to get this spider out of my art room, otherwise I'm going to kill it, and it's being live now. Can you rescue it and move it from me? It's right in front of, behind a piece of paper hiding where I'm working. Alright, my hero is coming. He's coming to get it. He'll say it's pathetic. I know. I don't care. But where has it been? Where has it been? It's there.
The size of it.
I know, but... Oh.
There you go. Oh, Lindley.
Yeah. I just want to know where it's been. What has it touched? Thank you, Neil.
You're welcome.
Are you going to say hello?
Hello.
Oh, look at you. No, you don't have an excuse. Come here. Get here.
No.
Oh, he's gone camera shy, people. Anyway, he at least got rid of the spider for me. Now I can concentrate. So what was I saying before that spider rudely interrupted me? Is we have a gift, because the resin that I used, the naughty little resin that I used the other day for my sculpture that took way too long to cure, but it is a nice resin, hashtag disclaimer, it's not about the resin, it was just the wrong resin for the sculpture, has a longer curing time, so it's going to take at least 40 minutes before it starts to cure. So the great thing is I can mix it, let it set to one side, get rid of all those bubbles, and then we can talk through the Bling It and the composition, have a little natter, and then time to pour. It's very warm here. Not like in hot countries, but for UK at the minute, very, very, very humid. And I don't like humid. I don't like feeling moist. I don't like feeling sweaty, especially because I'm a woman that's having lots of power surges at the minute. But before I start, I'm just going to check. So, Sherry, welcome. Yes, he was my Superman. And I'm so sorry if I miss people's names as well, because when I've been looking back over my live chat, because I do look back over live chats and see what I've been up to and see what you've all been up to, Paula, Johnny, I'm aware that I see that there might be some people's names that I miss, not intentionally, and they've tried to interact, and I'm like, oh my god, that's so rude. So 1,000 apologies for people that I don't shout out in here. But before I get on with this, if you have a channel and you want to share your love or make people aware of it, please put a little love out next to your name, so that if there are people in here that want to go and support or check out your channel, they'll know to come and find you. Yes, power surges. I'm going through them, and because it's hot, I really am. All right, bear with me while I go and get my resin and my gloves, and then once I mix it, that respirator's going on. I am just trying to put off wearing my respirator as long as possible, because it'll be very, very moist in there. I think I might have a panic attack tonight, Paula. Lee, I hope that you've had a good idea. The only good spider is the dead spider. Well, now, if you don't mind Sharon digressing, lived in Australia 16 years, absolutely beautiful country. When you move over there for the first time from the UK, you're a bit paranoid that everything's going to eat you or bite you. And I lived in WA, so Western Australia, and they have a lot of deadly animals, snakes, everything like that, but not all of the bad spiders are that way. That's more Sydney. And they have this big orb spider, and it was my last Christmas there. And I remember going into what was my art studio then. It was Christmas Day. I wanted to go in there to get some candles. And I don't know what it's like in USA, how many deadly spiders you have compared to Australia. But I remember opening my door to go into my art room. And the minute you get this massive silk sticky thing over your head, you do a dance which is, where's that spider, where's that spider, where's that spider? And I remember it covering my whole face, well, probably dramatic, about sort of this much, and you start panicking. And then I sort of was looking for it, tapping to make sure it wasn't a dangerous one, and then next thing I know, I just saw some legs coming down in front of my eyes like that. The orb was still attached to the web, but it was just coming back, and I kid you, it was like the size of my hand. When I saw it, I ran and screamed backwards and almost broke my leg, because there was this tiny little brick wall that I almost ran through because I wanted to get away from this orb spider, and I ended up with bruises and swelling all down my legs trying to get away from this spider. And even now it gives me the heebie-jeebies, because it's like I could see its eyes. I could hear it under its breath saying, Sharon, I'm gonna get you. But yeah, that and ever since then I am so scared of spiders. Anyway, yeah, giving you the heebie-jeebies as well, Stacey, sorry. Yeah, anyway, Sharon, come on. We're doing live shows and I'm digressing quite a lot. I think it's because I'm so tired. At work they think it's funny because I go into musicals if I'm tired. Somebody may say something, a lyric comes to mind, and before you know it I'm just singing songs. I'm going from one song to another. But let's get this resin out. Anyway, I want to know if any of you have got any stories that you want to share of interactions with spiders or snakes or anything that is scary. I would imagine alligators as well over in America. But yeah, share some of your stories. So the resin we are using tonight is the Vuba Vistic Cascade, and the reason we're using this is I am working my way through any resin that I've got, because you only have a shelf life of about 6 months once you open them, unless you've got a big fridge that you can stick them in, which I don't. And I want to try and clear out my room and get rid of some stock. Get rid of some stock and then order in some other resin to try. So Vuba Vista Cascade, it's a lovely resin to work with. It's got a very sweet smell in my opinion, so I have to wear a respirator pretty quick when working with this. But it does offer a nice resin but it is a 2-to-1 ratio, so I have to have my cup to make sure that my tiny little brain can work it out, especially when I'm this tired. So I am now going to get my cups that I reuse, and the great thing is they have a 2-to-1, she says 2-to-1 ratio. For a canvas this size, I reckon like 100 mils is going to be enough. But I'm going to do, what am I going to do? Because the whole point of this is I want to cover it, but I want you to see this Bling It just for an experiment. I'm even tempted just to put blue over there and just put the Bling It in so you can see it. What I can do is if I mix over, I can always put it in a mould. So yeah, so many years ago there was a cricket in my apartment, so I packed up my 2-year-old and left. Do you know, I can relate to that. So, hello Shy! Oh my word, how have you been? I've missed you. I hope that you've been well and your family's doing really good. So I chopped off the head of a rattlesnake because it was near my son. As he watched me garden. Oh my god, was it just adrenaline? Instinct that you just ran on? Like, wow. What in the world is that in your hair? It is basically, stick with me, sapphire blue. I dropped my hair in resin the other day, so I had to cut 2 inches off. So my hair, whilst I'm on live TV and I'd love to be glamorous, I want to protect it. So basically the only way I can stop it falling over when I'm bending over is to do like a kind of Princess Leia look, but not quite, just so that it doesn't fall down into the resin. So I don't care what you think. It is just to protect my hair. Sherry, there's a couple of hairs in the sink coming through the hole from draining. I tried grabbing it and it was a gigantic cockroach. Oh. So I'm not too sure if you get these kind of spiders where you are in the world, but these were the most disgusting spiders in Australia. They're the ones that carry all the babies on the back. And again, apologies if you don't want to see any like harm to spiders, but there was this awfully big spider that was running quite quick in the house and went to get it, but it's one of those where if it's in shock or if it's dying, it releases, and all the babies that's on its back, which you don't know that are there because they're wiggling around, and when you have a close look you can just see, like, it feels like hundreds of babies. I don't know if it is hundreds, but it feels like it. And when this one spider died, you didn't then just have one spider problem, you then saw what felt like hundreds of baby spiders just running in every direction in your home. Now that sort of scared me. Ugh, cockroach. Ugh. Does Tia get a little bit scared? All right, now I said it, I heard it, I'm sorry, but I am going to start mixing my resin. The minute it's mixed up, the respirator's coming up. Stacey. Oh, Stacey, I'm so sorry. Are you getting all the skin crawling moments? So I've said it 4 times. Maybe we should have like a little game that if you know you're going to catch a Sharon live, and it has to be live, it's almost like bingo. And at the start of the session, we should bet how many times I'm going to say a certain word. And then whoever lands on it nearest by the end of it, or if they land on it exactly, is classed as, should we call it Shingo? So Sharon Bingo? Shingo? Or what would be a good name for it? And then you might get a little freebie from me. A little surprise because you've won the Sharoningo. I don't even know if that's a good word. What could we say? Sharon Bingo. You come up with a word. Oh, you chase your brother up a tree with... Oh, garter snake one time. Now that's just mean. My workmate threw a spider out at workplace. The spider turned around and chased. Back in the dot. Whoa. Shingo. Perfect. Sounds like shingles, doesn't it? Sherry. Worked at preschool and thought one had left out a toy. I went back to pick it and it looked at me. It turned out it was a Jerusalem cricket and ugly bug. Lingo Bingo. Oh, Lingo Bingo. Oh my word. Yes. Lingo Bingo. Oh, Chippy Doodle. The other night my mum thought it was a bit of food in the sink draining and came out to say she pulled out really hard and it was a huge slug that had crawled up the pipe and she freaked. Are you sure it wasn't something from Stranger Things? That sounds like it's from Stranger Things. Shingo. Well, hello, Miss Seashell. Welcome. You just popped in to say hello and you're going to do your errands. Thank you so much for taking your time to do that. Oh. The other night my mum... Whoever thought they would have come into an art room chat session and we're talking about spiders, slugs, crickets, snakes, word bingo. Anyway. So before we go any further, what are you betting? Paula, are we at 4 already? Has it gone up since then or are we at 4? Because I think what we need to do is make everybody aware what it is and then I want your bets. How many times do you think I'm going to say that word by the end of this session? So Paula has confirmed that I've said the word 4 times already. So to make sure it's fur, it is alright. So if I say the word, not including what I've just said there, alright or alright it, a filler word, you count it. So we're going from 4. I want you to know or take a guess at how many times you think I'm going to say it by the time of this end video. And then it's Lingo Bingo. It's a winner for me. Oh, I've gone to the crazy place, people. Hello, Joanne, all the way in Queensland, Australia. My first live with you. And I finally got one. Yes, and we've just been talking about Australia, how beautiful it is and all those scary spiders. Oh, you got a pretty snake, a carpet snake. Oh, not venomous then. You're going to be safe with that snake. Oh. All right, so, Paula thinks I'm going to get it 19 times. Sandra is going for 20. Barbara, 13. You have faith in me. Annette, 11. Oh, yes. Thank you for being on Team Sharon. Chippy Doodle, 14. Cosmic Carol. I think you're playing safe like the wonderful Paula. Christina, 40. Oh, you have little faith, Paula. You have little faith. Oh, so near there. Deb, 28. That's a semi-good score, I think. I think 22 times. Well, Anne at 19. I can't count that high. Cheryl, that's just so mean. Patricia, welcome. Just so you know, while we're in this live, we're going to be doing Lingo Bingo. I've already said it 4 times, and I'm asking people to bet how many times I think I'm going to say the word. If you can't count this one, all right. Whoever guesses it right at the end, I might send you a little prize over there. So state your claim, state your bet. Sylvia, 16. Thank you for being on Team Sharon. Miss Seashell, I love you more today than yesterday because you're on my side. Same as Tia. Joanne, 7. Sherry, first live, so not sure, maybe 18. Thank you, Sherry. Jill, 17. It's just brilliant. Now, Paula and everybody else. Oh, Jill, 17. I'm going to rely on you bringing in people to the game. We're currently at 4. Bets are about to end, but we're going to get on to it. I stopped myself. This is all for Sharon anyway. It's all for Sharon's benefit for her to stop using filler words. I hate it. I'm going to go with 150 mils worth of resin. I know that is overkill, but I am going to have a coaster nearby to help me. And it is the Buba Vista Cascade. You've got about 50 minutes working time on this. As soon as I've mixed this, my respirator is going on. Always, always, always wear a respirator with resin, especially when you're going to be doing lives like I am. I might sound like Darth Vader's wife, but you are going to be able to hear me. I'm not going to add any Super Sparkle White because there's going to be so much bling in this piece. And again, I am going to apologise in advance, but hey Siri, set timer for 3 minutes. Let me know if that activated your Siri at home. So we have new people in here. Oh, Jill, tonight I'm not going to do a beach scene, I'm afraid. This is my 6 out of 7 days live in a row challenge, and I am exhausted because I have been working through the day in my day job, and then I've been coming home and creating. I will create a beach scene next week, I promise. I'll do one with the little island. We'll go tropical. I just want an easy night tonight and I want to hang out with you all. And we've got 66 in here, so thank you so much, people. Crazy Sharon's Saturday night Lingo Bingo is bringing everybody in. Oh, Sherry, well, I'm glad that you have trained your Siri well. Is Miss Felicia in the house? Somebody bring Miss Felicia into the game and let her know where we are. Yes. Stacey, I am your stepmother, in the words of Darth Vader's wife. I work in retail, that's all I'm really wanting to say. I like to keep a distance between my day job and my passion, which is my art. I'm in senior leadership and I absolutely love retail and what I do, but I like to keep that part separate. So all you need to know is I've worked Saturday, I've worked very hard, and now I'm here doing what I'm passionate about with you all. Dr. Resin Felicia in the house. But yeah, thank you so much. Thumbs up, that really helps my channel. Having said that, I thought to myself, you know, if I do a live 7 days in a row, is that going to help? Is it going to boost my channel? Am I going to get more people wanting to hang out with Sharon? The answer is no. Not at all. I've got my locals, I've got my reliable supporters. So I'm just wondering if the trade-off was worth it. But I think you're all getting to know a little bit more about Sharon. And I think that's what it's all about, isn't it? Us artists, supporting each other, having fun together on a Saturday night, and maybe sharing products so that you can understand what they're going to be like before you invest or purchase them. Like something was behind me then. Lee went for 21. Thank you so much, Lee. You've got faith. Hello, Diana. You got your first one last night. My wave spread like crazy. Oh, no. Felicia, what have you been up to today? I hope you're feeling well. Hello, Maria. Jill is new. Well, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Apologies, people. Hey, Siri, stop. No, Sandra, I set myself a challenge because on Sunday, which is when I normally do my lives, I crashed and burned. Everything that went wrong could go wrong. I got in a sticky mess. I said to Paul I could quite easily never do a live again because I wanted it to swallow me up because I just don't have the setup. And I take my hat off to Erica on Artist Till Death, how they do it over and over and over every night. But I thought, get back on the saddle, do it, and I have sincerely had fun. It's been challenging. It's really showed me a few things, like I repeat a certain word, my setup's not necessarily right, I have to still wear a respirator. I can't, like, I tried it a couple of nights just for the purpose of the 7 days, but I just don't feel good about not wearing one. So I have to wear that. I need to get a better maybe microphone, camera. I need a bigger room. I am okay, purple. Right, what I'm going to do is put on my respirator because my resin has been mixed and I want to make sure I don't forget. I think I'm delirious, but the good thing is I am off work tomorrow, so I might do my live a little bit earlier because I don't have to do it late, and I might do it, if the weather's kind, out in the garden. So that's going to be nice for hopefully me and you. So I'm going to have to take my hair down while I put the respirator on. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up. You are my father. No. No, Luke, I am your father. Alright. By the way, my name's Angie and I love your stream. Oh, thank you, Angie. Now, look how cute I look now. I've got chubby cheeks, so it makes me look younger. My hair doesn't look as bad now. And I actually sound like Darth Vader. But I am having a power surge. So, let's do this. So, tonight we're going to be focused on this. Denise, yes I can. This is my tree of hope. Yes, I have purple. She's been in touch with me and I'm sending my love to Heather from Heather's Treasures. Bless her. Oh, my hair fell down. So yes, I'm thinking of her and keeping in touch with her. She's keeping in contact. So sending her my love. So the tree of hope. Actually, let me put some lights on it. I like to put colour in my room. It makes me feel good. And I add on there bits of colour throughout the year when I'm working on prototypes. And there's a couple of things on there that I got from the wonderful Paula. I put it in there to just create some positive energy. Yeah, oh, far out. Oh, the rubber inside your respirators come adrift. Has it? Oh, it has. Oh, thank you, Deb. Oh, now I've got my hair caught. Oh, far out. No, that's not right, is it? Alrighty. Alright, let me get this back in. Oh, what's the crackling? I don't know if it's going to go back on. Might have to get my nail again. Oh, I think I've broke it, have I? No. Good excuse to get my nail back. How to fix a respirator on live stream, eh? Oh, shy, don't tell people if I'm saying keep the count going. No, you should tell people. Oh, I broke it. No. Dim, 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 dim. It's a good excuse to get my nail up again. Sorry, I'm just shoving it in, trying to get it to stay on. I think that's it. I think it just attaches because it's... Bear with me, I'm just going to get mine. Do you know how to stick yours back in, Debs? I don't know how it does it. It just literally, I think it just pushes in and attaches it. How far do I stick it in? Does it just go over the top? Oh, it's brilliant TV, isn't it? I think that's it. I think I've got it. I just can't believe that my roof became adrift. Oh, it's all you want to see, isn't it? It's like this is the joys of life. Alright, I think I keep saying it. Right, I think I've done it. It looks like it's all sealed now. We're going in again, people. We're going in. All right. Hey, John. Welcome. I'm just going to put my apron on. Oh, now I can't get my apron off with my respirator. This is going great, isn't it, eh? Live TV. Oh, TV, JBs. Alrighty. John, you've missed a lot. You've missed a lot. I've had respirator fallout. I've had aprons sticking on my head. We're playing Lingo Bingo. I've mixed up 150 ml of resin. I've managed to do that successfully. John, we had real life problems in the studio. Look, the other day, my hair did this and it fell in the resin and I had to cut off 2 inches of hair, so I refused to cut any more hair off. Lee, you are so right, it was that spider. Alright. Ah! I think I've said that 3 times. What count are we on now, people? What is the live tally? Have we knocked anybody out? Paula, do you have a sheet so that we know who's disappearing off Lingo Bingo tonight? Yeah, I had to cut my hair. Yeah, 2 inches off. But how many times have I said the word? It is making me goofy. But I do have my respirator on, so I'm being safe. And, oh, we're up to 8. Have we disqualified anybody from it? Has anybody? Oh, Sherry, you're getting very close. Oh, does that mean... Oh, we're at 8. There's some people ready to be out here. Anyway, so we're going to be using this piece here. No! Cheryl! Don't do that! Oh, that is just so bad. John, my cheeks are hot because it's frigging, sorry, that was frigging, I didn't swear. Humid here, but I've still got to wear a mask, so I'm going to be all moist inside of here. Apologies if I'm getting feisty. Oh, okay. So the resin has about 40-minute curing, so joking aside, the bubbles are just coming up. We are going to be using this board. I'm just going to put some blue down on there. And then we're going to mix up some of this nice Bling It, and you're going to get to see how that reacts inside the resin and the colours. So thank you all so much for joining. Really, really appreciate it. Ooh, EF is going for 26. Thank you. Did you lose your centrepiece like I did, John? Excuse while I bend down. I'm just getting out my pigments. What was I going for? Darkest indigo. Yeah. So I'm going to be brave and I'm going to just use the darkest indigo. And what I mean by I'm going to be brave, I'm just going to get some acrylics and just paint around the edges because I do want them to be dark. So even though we're doing this with fun tonight and we're doing a Bling It, if we get something nice out of this, it could be something that I give away at some stage. Oops. So, what am I looking for? I'm going to put enough resin in here for the Bling It. So we've got 5 different colours. I know that you don't get gold within the Northern Lights, but I'm going to put some gold in there just so you can see the 5 shades that I've got. I'm getting so freaking hot. I'm so sorry. Oh. So quickly just going to paint around the edges so that as the resin drips off the edge, it's not going to be hideous down the side. So that's what we're currently doing. Miss Seashell, I am glad that you are enjoying. Yes, you can mix resin in paper cups. Miss Seashells, I'm glad you are enjoying the bird noises. Cosmic Carol, I'm glad that I'm still making you smile, and hopefully maybe others. It is getting super hot and I am getting very moist. You might be able to start seeing the glow coming on my face. Yes, you can mix resin in paper cups, and you hit like already. Thank you very much, people. I'm just literally putting a little bit back. I'm going to get my brush, go around it. Lots of brushes nearby. I do clean out my brushes because I have a lot of respect for the art tools that are brushes. I like you get familiar with a set and you really like them and work with them and you know what they are, so I do give them a little bit of respect. So I've got some water nearby. I want to know, what would you be doing on a Saturday night if you weren't in here hanging out with me? I hope that I'm making your evening anyway a little bit more fun. I do really appreciate you all being here with me. This is the boring part for you while I just paint these edges. But it is worth it. Especially if we end up with a semi-decent test board. I do recommend, if you don't already, always start or experiment with a project on a small scale, just so that you can understand how your resin responds, the colours or the composition. And then when you do go to bigger ones, which is quite liberating because it's easy to work on bigger projects, you have an idea what you're doing. That's just another hot tip for you from Sharon. Now this acrylic will dry pretty quick because it's so hot here. By the time I'm going to be applying the resin, there's going to be no dramas whatsoever. Okay, I put my paint in first and then blend it through, and we'll add the resin now. 850 here, 28 degrees. It is quite humid. Alright, oh! I heard it, people. What does that take me to? I think I have improved though. You may not agree, but I think I've improved. Only 8. See, that's practically perfect now, Sharon. Just bear with me while I just give this a very quick clean. This is where, if I had a helper, it would be a lot more efficient for you all. So thank you while I'm in my real life, where's my paper towel gone? The real life working environment. That is Sharon's life, and I hope it does give people a little snippet into what it's really like behind the scenes. You can make some beautiful videos you edit it all out. And this is typically what it's like in my world. Some days I can create a piece of work and it feels quite cathartic, everything goes really well. But other times, you're just going with the resin gods and trying to work out problems or solutions, anything like that. Anyway, I am now going to just check that my board is level. I am going to start to angle the camera a little bit, but I promise that I will bring you in close when it's time. And I'm just going to move this slightly more this way so you can see where it is that I'm doing. Hopefully you can still see me, my Darth Vader face and my hair. And I will keep looking to see if there's any questions. Oh, Miss Seashell, what did you do? What's hurting? My left side shoulder went bum on me, so you're not pouring anything today. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. EF, which is Julie. Hello. Stacey's in New Zealand. Beautiful New Zealand. Just remember, if you do have a not Facebook, if you do have a YouTube channel, an art channel, put a thumbs up at the side of your name so that other artists in here can know about your channel and they can go and hang out with you and appreciate the art, because there is plenty of space on YouTube for all us artists to support each other. So it's a really good way of everybody sharing that. So put your little thumbs up at the side of your name. Alright, with the Bling It, I'm going to add the tiniest of little bit. I almost want just a covering of resin at the bottom of each cup. Because it does have a lot of sparkle, there's a lot of glitter, it can spread quite freely. So by only putting a little bit in the bottom of your cups, you are going to limit the damage that you could do with it spreading. Just going to add a tiny little bit more. How many am I at? Have I said it recently? Oh, am I doing good? Alright, so that is what I'm going to be doing. You might not be able to see, literally it's just a tiny little bit covering the bottom of the cup. And I'm coming in now with my sticks. So the first one is going to be violet. There's nothing really exciting to show you at this stage, other than you've got to trust me that there's violet in there, but when you look at it, it looks clear. But when it catches the light, you get a little bit of that violet colour coming through. So there's plenty of names up there. Please make sure, if you've got time, go and pop out those fellow artists, show them some love. I will go back after this and make sure that I've got you all on my subscriber list. And I'll check you out and share some love as well. I'm hoping that the name in here is what your channel name will be. So in here you can't see, it just looks like clear liquid. And where that spider was now, it's freaking me out. But as we start to apply that, you'll see the colour come out. So that was definitely the violet. Now I'm going on to red. You know what, you can see the colour on my gloves beautifully though. It's like Christmas on my hand. Yeah. You can see some of that beautiful shimmer there. So that is the red. I think I need a nice lager shandy after this. This is the blue. Now, if you are working with Bling It, you can use this to rub it onto things. You can use it in different ways. You don't have to just use it within resin. But it is so fine with the powders and the glitter that even if you're not using resin, you should wear a mask to make sure that you don't breathe it in. I mean, look at it. It's just, it's lush. Leslie Honestead, I think that's the name. She makes or creates the most beautiful pigments on colour art. I'll link her products in my description. She's based over in America, so it is a lot easier for people over the pond to get them. I'm getting a little bit of green now. These are good to use for Christmas if you're going to start to plan ahead for Christmas, if you want to dust some of those glass balls with them, and there's so many beautiful things you can do with them. Anyway, I'm Sharon, I'm digressing. They're similar to Pearl X there is like a interference in there that when I put it onto the like, there is no pigment obvious in there, but it's got the finest of interference in there and glitter. And when I put it in, you'll see that it responds to the colours that are underneath as well. So you can create different colours, different feelings with them depending on what you're working them with, or whether it be colours, whether it be product. Tammy Anderson works with her products a lot, so she's got a lot of videos on them. I use these to create the jellyfish when I work with a collaboration with Miriam with a Y, and this is the things that I use to create the jellyfish. So put all my colours down and then I put blobs of these in and it spread and it created this really beautiful floating transparent jellyfish. So they're all the colours mixed up from the Bling It. When I apply them, I will tell you which colour it is I'm using. My new favourite colour, which is the Resin pigment. We're going to put a little bit of that in, and that's what we're going to use for the base. And that's as interesting as this one's going to get. Alrighty. Oh, here we go. What am I at? They do, don't they, Shy? Very good for space nebulas. I've got an itchy eye. It's the spider eggs. My son, for his 21st birthday, wants me to create a space piece for him. So I've got a few ideas of what it is that I want to do. And I am going to use these a lot in layering them up, as well as some pigments, obviously, underneath them. So that's going to be my projects. I've got a collaboration coming up with Miss Felicia from the Crafting Nook, and that's also going to be with Lisa Wyatt Art. So watch that space. That's going to be early July, and also you'll see some big projects coming out soon your way. Let me have a little look what's going on here. So we're going to share the love when people create the channels. That's brilliant. Jellica, welcome. Where did I get them from? Amazon. I had to go for extra large because my fingers are swelling in this heat, so I've got a normal glove underneath. But if I take that off, I can't get my gloves back on again, so I have to put my big black gloves underneath, and they're from Amazon. Alright, so I'm now going to just pour my resin on here and just let it spread a little bit. It really doesn't matter whether it's nearly curing or not. I'm just going to put it up and let it spread out, get rid of any air bubbles, and then we'll apply the Bling It. But there is going to be quite a bit of movement in here still, and I forgot to check its level. So I've now got to damage deal and try and get this bad boy level before the resin reaches the sides. It's actually not too bad. Oh, yeah, at the back there. Sorry, I forgot to check this before we started with all the fun of the spiders. Alright, that's quite level now, so that'll do. Just going to spread this out. Make sure I've got enough resin covering it. Then we're going to let it set up a little bit, and then we're going to come with a Bling It. Bling It, not blinging. It is a beautiful blue, this one. Absolutely stunning. Once I've got this down, I'll bring you in closer so you can have a little look at how this Bling It responds or works. And hopefully it will be eye candy. Oh, the downside of just doing my edges black is you're can definitely see where it ends for the white. But I am going to be adding a second layer so it will cover it up. And the whole purpose of tonight wasn't to create magical art. It's to have some fun with you all hanging out and get you to see how this Bling It responds. Alright. Oh, I said it. I shouldn't be telling you that, should I? Should be. If everybody's not aware, we're playing Lingo Bingo. Right, oh, said it again. It seems to be when I'm doing my resin itself that I lose it and I start saying, alrighty then. Bye, Patricia. Oh, no, was it? Patricia's still here. Bye, Sherry. Thank you for catching the live. Hopefully we'll see you next time. 10. I'm at 10. Do we have anybody that is at 10? Anybody near 10? I am going to. Now it's 10. Yes, Shy. Shy. Believe it or not, this is me on a good day. This is me on a good day. Now, avert your eyes if you have a bit of motion sickness while I move you around into place. I'm going to bring you down a little bit. Oh, this is where it all goes crazily wrong for me. I'm trying to get you where you're going to be able to see. Oh, let me make sure that that's in properly or my phone's going to go right into the resin. Alright, how is that angle for you there? You can see the square that I did with the black. Just ignore that. Just focus on the navy blue and focus on the Bling It that we're going to do. Because I am going to do a few layers of this, it's not really going to be an issue. I should have really painted it all black. But we live and learn. Live, live, live TV. The first colour I'm going to bring in for you is, oh, she's taking, sorry, I had to get my gloves off. The first colour I'm going to bring in is the violet. So when you're looking at it here, it looks like it is just white or maybe clear. But the minute we're going to implement this into this resin, you should start to see colours coming through. And this is where, in my opinion, the Bling It is just a beautiful, beautiful, subtle product. And you can make it as rich as you want. I'm hoping you're going to be able to see this. The more you add, the more vibrant your colour will be. The different colours you have underneath, the more it's going to respond. So at the minute I'm just slowly trying to get halfway and then go back, because you're thinking about where will your horizon potentially be, or mountains be. But this time I'm going to try and make the top part a little bit thicker. Now you could just pour it on in your cup and not do the effort that I'm doing here, but I can be quite clumsy and it would mean that it's just going to be one massive thick line, so I'm just doing that to get a little bit of control. So this canvas won't sag because it's already had another resin piece underneath. So it has already got that layer to support it. Resin and canvases is not really a good idea unless you think about it all. Now I've got more resin I can add in there and I'm not too bothered about the edges. Hopefully you're starting to see some of these colours coming through. Let me move that out of the way. So that was the violet. The next one is the red. I'm hoping you'll see, is that red or is it purple? Yeah. No, it is meant to be red. Yeah, you can see it coming through now. Because it is going to respond to the colour that's underneath. I'm going to try and do it with my cup very slowly. Come on, Sharon, you can do it. Yeah, I can see a different colour there now. Look at that. A little bit of control there. So, trying to make it a little bit thicker at the top, but not a lot. Okay, so the next one I'm putting on here is blue. I squeeze my cup very tight. Let it start pouring and then drag it down. Are you able to see those different colours there? Alright, next one is green. I might start coming the other way now. Oh, I messed up, I went to the corner. It doesn't matter in my world, the colours can be reflected in different ways. Now this one is the gold, and I know you wouldn't normally see a gold within any kind of northern light situation, but I'm going to put it on because I just want you to see the beauty that are these Bling It colours. I mean, this is the one that I used for my jellyfish. It is just stunning. I'm going to take you out once I've got this and show you a little bit closer. So I'm going to come back with a little bit of the blue, just in this space here. I'm going to come back with the purple because it disappeared a little bit too much. Now back with the red. Back with the, I think I'm going to do green this side here. Just because I want to. I'll come back with, is that the red there? Is that the purple? Oh, it was blue again. I didn't want blue again, but there we go. Purple. Oh, that one was the red, sorry. And now, the purple. So when you're doing a big piece, you want to keep probably more of your background in and not so much colour. But what I'm going to do now is just take it in so you can see the sparkle maybe a little bit better than you can see here. So avert your eyes if you do have motion sickness. I'm going to flick it around. I'm just going to take you in so hopefully you get to see the gorgeous sparkle that you can get with these pigments. So if you're going to work on Space or Nebula or the Northern Lights, these are an absolutely exquisite thing to work with, and I would definitely layer, build it up. If I was working on this piece for proper, let me see, because you brought out a good point there. What if I get my sparkle on here? Don't know if it's going to show you as much. Maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway, what I'm going to do is keep you in my hand while I get my little heat gun on there, and we're just going to blow it around with you looking at it. Now the amazing thing with these, in my opinion, is you can, if you were to do the blue on layer 1, you could put green over the top of it in layer 2, so that you could get the feeling of swirling and everything like that. Now avert your eyes if you do, not avert your eyes, be careful with your ears if you're sensitive. I'm going to put my heat gun on you. And we're just going to blow this backwards and forwards for a little bit, just so you can see the movement that you can gain with this pigment. Oh, I didn't put it in the socket. So I'm now just going to plug in my device. And we're going to try that again. If you to look how that, plug it in, yeah. So you can combine the colours and you can get some nice effects. You can create some depth with it. You can add all kinds of rainbow floaty effects in this. And oh Ronnie, thank you so much. That is just brilliant. Thank you for your support. So the world is your oyster if you want to, just add some pretty little bling in there. But also if you just want to create that floating gas feeling or space nebulas, it's just like, it's eye candy. So what I'm going to do is leave this as it is for tonight. I'm going to let it keep moving, let it keep doing its things. I'm not going to overwork it. But tomorrow we'll come back and we will do another layer of this and see what happens if we have transparent with just some of the colours on top of it. But it is just stunning. The only thing that I'm not enjoying myself is just this area here. So I'm just going to heat that one up a little bit more and push it through. Alright, now I'm more happy because now there's not as solid a colour. And the gold's broken up a little bit, but it's gone into the greens and the blues. And we have, in my opinion, got the more sense of movement that you're getting in there. So a lot of it is layering. Patience, layering, melting like I am. But if you've not had a look at Leslie's website, I encourage you to go over, because when you use any of her pigments, they are just eye candy. They are so rich, they are so vibrant, they give back to you so much, and a little goes a long way. But what is happening in there, I absolutely love it. And that was just a matter of putting a few lines down there, and the colours are becoming the hero, and it definitely gives you that gassy movement. Anyway, what did you think? I'd love to know if you've worked with her products before. Ronnie, thank you so much for your support. Every single person in here, thank you for your support. Check out Clark Little for Waves and Beach Inspiration here on YouTube. If you've got a YouTube channel, put a thumbs up. And we'll make sure that we give you some love and go over and check you out. There's enough space on YouTube for all us creatives to support each other. So put a thumbs up at your side of your name. Now, did anybody win the challenge, and what are we up to when it comes to Lingo Bingo? So we've got Ladies Crafting Creations, we've got Cosmic Carol. Love the Bling It range, it does create some amazing effects. We've got Miss Seashell, we've got Kim Mate. Does it matter about a couple of videos? We can go over and we can show you some love. Yes, the colour art products are just stunning. If you're interested and you've not had them, I've got quite a few of her colours, so I can maybe use some so you get to see the beauty of some of those colours. Just let me know. I am going to take my respirator off. I'm no longer heating my resin up. I've got it stuck in my hair. What's going on? I'm just hot. My windows are open, my door's open, my hair's stuck. Woo! I just need to be able to not pass out from overheating. And I am going to cover up this resin so it's gonna look at the state. I've got to put it up, otherwise I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get my resin in the hair, and I can't be having that. And I'm just gonna cover this up so it stops the fumes coming out, so that it's helping me and my little lungs. So that's all protected now. There is no more stinky mess coming out of there, and we're all good. Have you enjoyed this evening's session? It has been an interesting evening. Thank you so much for being here. Terrible hair and all. I think what I'm going to do is crack open a lager shandy. I'm going to get a movie on. I don't know what I'm going to watch. I did watch Naked Gun 2.5. Very old movie. But it had me giggling because it was so tongue-in-cheek, slapstick comedy, and the stuff that they're doing on there, you think, oh my God, you could never get away with those. But Naked Gun, I'm probably going to watch another one of them. Oh, thank you, Shy. Thank you all for all your support. Miss Seashell, Chippy, Cheyenne, Lee, to all my subscribers, and especially to all of my members for taking that leap of faith and supporting my channel. You are all amazing, and I'm just going to say peace out. Tomorrow I'm thinking of doing one through the day or early, so maybe about 4 UK time, because I'm hoping to do it out in the sun if the weather's kind in the UK. So make sure you come along if you can. If not, watch the replay. So maybe 4 o'clock UK time, and then that way I'm going to get to enjoy an evening. I might have a bubble bath tomorrow, get all groomed. That sounded really bad, doesn't it? But spend a bit of time on Sharon, because then I will have achieved 7 in 7 days, which is a massive achievement for me. And then I'll be back to maybe once every week, unless you want more. Might give you more, who knows. Anyway, I'm going to say bye-bye. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your Saturday night. Tomorrow I'll show you how this cures, and then we'll do another layer. That's it. All right. Peace out. Paula, thank you so much for entertaining the guests, and thank you so much all for entertaining each other. You have been amazing, and you've made my evening good, and it's way better than yesterday. Anyway, speak to you later. Bye-bye. If only I can get my gloves to work so I know how